One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score Oregon 7, Washington State.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington State's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They're working that left side. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Catch in the middle. It's Westbrook. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The coaches talked about got to get to the quarterback, got to ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Take the opening drive and put up a 3.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Might be calling a hot route. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Lockett.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Ducks are marching down the field. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch on the left. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Ducks heading quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Got a man, it's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, it's Doug. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup. Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Hits him with a stiff arm. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Cougars! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again. Getting set for the point after.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Still on his feet at the 45. A very productive run gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks will hustle to the line. On the option. Creates a little space. Got the first down and more. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, and create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Duggar.
Yeah, nice job by the defense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Plenty of time to work. not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Makes a man miss. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field.
Number 98 on to kick it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Motion from the wideout. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over San Jose State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Off the bootleg and rolling out. The short hands, it's Westbrook. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Duggar. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Bunch formation for these receivers. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Moore. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Moore will throw. Rush is on him. Caught behind the line. It's Green. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Past the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Creates a little room. Turning on the Jets. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too, because
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Moore to the air. With the catch, it's Moore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets open down the middle.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Puts him in the spin cycle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds a little space. He's inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's not. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They boot it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting Cam the rest of the day off. They're up by 17 over San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Potter. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him.
Breaks into the open. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Complete on 3rd down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
By the receiver.
Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
That's a first down.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. Got room at the 35. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a